What up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Ryder, back with another video. Today we're going to talk about Andrew Tate. Yeah, those Tate brothers, yeah? I like them Tate brothers. I got love for those Tate brothers, yeah? Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, they're back in the headlines, back out of jail. And you know what? I agree with about 60% of what they talk about. He's all about positive masculinity, you know, empowering young men. I get it, yeah. And I like a lot of his content, and a lot of the things he says does resonate with me, yeah. But I also feel like man's a bit of he kind of plays both sides a bit, yeah. Because some of the things he says are a little bit questionable, but I get that's part of his character, because I do feel that Andrew Tate plays a character and he plays it very well. Very, very intelligent. Yeah, he's got a very, very high IQ. But, you know, I've got no problems with Andrew Tate, yeah? The problem I have at the moment now, yeah, and I think it's got to the point, it's not so much Andrew Tate, yeah? It's the people that follow him. It's the blind followers, man. And it's not even, you can't even call them followers. They're worshippers. Yeah, these young, and it's bad enough. Okay, young guys, it's mostly young men, I think, that look up to Andrew Tate because, yeah, you know, they see that my man's balling, he's about money, yeah, fast life, yeah, and that's attractive to young men. But when you see a grown man calling another man top G, yeah, that's weird, man. That's weird. My brethren, yeah, one of my friends the other day said he sat and watched the Andrew Tate video with his girlfriend, yeah, and that's got to be the most beta thing I've ever heard in my life. If you're gonna sit there with your girl and watch another man shirtless talk shit, like that's beta, man. Your girl's gonna cheat on you. You deserve it. Yeah, that's beta. Yeah, you don't sit there and worship an ex-man like that. What's wrong with you? That's weird. Yeah, but you know, support is movement. Yeah, but I think it's getting a bit out of. It's starting to get a bit too much now, man. Like the thing about Andrew Tate, I think he provides food for a lot of content creators. Yeah, because a lot of people eat off his videos because he provides content. So you get all these YouTubers and content creators. As soon as Andrew Tate posts something, all the content creators jump on him to eat off him. Yeah, and it's becoming a bit pathetic because I think half of these YouTubers and people don't even really like him. They don't really understand him. They're just jumping on him for clout. He's just a clout machine, you know. And you know what I mean? You know, it's like all the hoes come out to get a slice of him. You know what I mean? Yeah, these YouTubers and all these content creators ain't nothing but hoes. Yeah, using him for clout. But this is my first Andrew Tate video anyway that I've ever spoken. I haven't even spoken about Andrew Tate. You know, because I've had up to here, man. I think I might have heard everything that could possibly come out of Andrew Tate's mouth. Yeah, but he says some good stuff, man. You know, and let's hear. I think this was his first interview that he did when he came out. It's quite entertaining. It's quite funny. All right, let's listen.
We have a link to join the real world in the description.
Repeatedly. And people don't like my answer. Because usually people come to me as a bastion of knowledge. They come to me for very simple, concise, compendious answers to the world's problems. We have this extremely complicated problem that no one else can solve. Let's go to Tate, and he'll fix it in less than a sentence. Because I'm the greatest human alive. And I'm doing that, but people aren't seeming to understand my answer. So let me explain it to you. The question I'm being asked is, different versions of, what would you do in this scenario? The guy choking the guy on the subway. Would you have choked him? How long would you have choked him for? Or some other video of some fight on a plane. What would you have done, Andrew? What's the right thing to do? I get thousands of emails about road rage fights in gas stations, all this shit. Without going into specifics.
All right, first I want to just say, if people are contacting Andrew Tate to ask these dumb, degenerate questions, then shame on you, man. Like, okay, I don't understand people that have older brothers, they haven't got father figures, you know, so they're kind of worshipping Andrew Tate and looking at him like an older brother, but what kind of weird, retarded question is that? You know, what do you mean? What would you do in this? Come on, man. I mean, I can only assume that these are like flipping 16-year-old dudes. But, you know, there's so much weird, simpy weak. I don't know. I don't want to go too deep. Let's just carry on with the video.
And it's actually quite a difficult question to answer. If I was on that subway and that guy was being a dickhead, I would try my very best to ignore him. I wouldn't want to be a superhero because I understand that in New York, the government, who I pay taxes to, will destroy my life and lock me away for trying to protect other New Yorkers. So I would sit there and just think, fuck it. But if it got to a point where he attacked me or attacked an old lady or something, which I really believed I truly had to intervene, I would have hit him, likely. I wouldn't have choked him for 10, 15 minutes. I would have hit him probably once, knocked him out.
Oh, this kid is dangerous! Like his style or not, he will knock you out!
But who says that wouldn't have killed him? All I know is Dimmock. All I know is the war.
I mean, the dude's entertaining, man. Like, you know, it's funny. It's funny. He's almost like a character. He's like a GTA character. You know what I mean? He's just hyper. I don't know. What's the word, man? I don't know. Hyper masculine type cartoon character, man. Likable dude, man. You know, but it's like I said. It's not him I have the problem with. It's these weird cult. It's this cult following. And you guys, you occultists, you Tate occultists are gonna burn this guy out. You know, I don't know, you sit there jerking off to Tate videos constantly all day long. You know, you're gonna burn yourself out, you know. I don't know. Where does it end? When do you become a man? Like, how many Andrew Tate videos do you need to watch? How much Andrew Tate do you need? Yeah? Do you actually want, you know, it's going to become a bit unhealthy. You're going to start to want a piece of Andrew Tate. I don't know, that it's weird. It's a weird obsession that these guys have with Andrew Tate. It's very weird. Like, it's all over the place. Like, Tate, like, I mean, even if you wanted to say, look, I want to try and avoid watching Andrew Tate videos, it's almost impossible. You have to literally come away from all your devices. You know what I mean? He's everywhere. But, you know, that's what people want, isn't it?
The moral touch. You know, if I hit somebody, they're in big trouble. They ain't some fucking dumb shit. Everyone I've ever hit has had serious damage. If I hit some fucking chump, he might be done. I don't know how to throw half a punch. So all these scenarios are difficult, right? People are asking me, Tate, what would you do here? What would you do there? And I'm trying to explain all the nuance of it. But truthfully, there's a simple answer. And the simple answer I give, because like I said, I like to be compendious. I want to give an answer in one sentence. I don't want to go through the specifics of each scenario. Andrew, look at this road rage event.
The fuck, man cremated that fucking cigar, man. What the fuck, man cremated that?
Rage event. Specifically, would you have hit him? How hard would you have hit him? Would you have held the choke for this long? Blah, 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 blah. All of these situations are brokey situations.
You gotta love the simplicity of it. Like, just avoid these problems. Just don't be poor. He's not wrong, but the thing is, I say Tate's got what? Say about 50 million people worldwide follow Tate. 15 million men. Now, not all of those men are going to be rich. It's impossible. Not everyone, not all. The majority, there's very a small fraction, a small percent of Tate followers are going to become mega rich. Yeah? So you're selling false dreams there, really. You know what I mean? It sounds great. Yeah, it's motivational. But realistically, you know, you're crabs in a bucket. All you Andrew Tate fans are like crabs in a bucket. You can't all be rich. You're not all going to drive a Bugatti. Doesn't work like that. The world doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? This is the kind of thing I have. That's why this message can become a bit murky, because, you know, this is why young men could feel a bit inadequate. You know what I mean? Because not everybody's gonna reach that amount of wealth. It's just impossible.
So I explain to people, the simple answer is don't be poor. I mean, what do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? Why the fuck are you on a subway? Well, to get to work, because you're broke. Subways are for brokies.
People got to work, man. Man have to work. People have to work, man. You know what I mean? You're making people feel adequate for getting the subway to get to work. You know what I mean? And it's like Andrew Tate followers are masochistic. It's like they like to be abused. You know what I mean? You like the abuse. It's kind of like why I stopped listening to rap music, because I feel like after a while it becomes like the rappers, you're being abused in the rap lyrics, you know. You know what I mean? And told you're being called like, you know, ninja, fucking nigga and all this shit. Yeah, you're being abused, bruv. Yeah, and it's the similar thing with Andrew Tate. You man like abuse. You know what I mean? You're like a sadist. You like the Andrew Tate whip.
Change. The world has now changed. You can no longer safely be a brokey. You could have been a brokey in the 1960s and lived a safe, relatively calm, normal life. But if you're no longer rich, it's not just about the fact that I get to wear diamond watches and drive all these supercars and fly on private jets. It's about the fact that I get to avoid 99.9% of dumb shit. Dumb shit in which I'm in a scenario where there's no easy answer. Both moves I make are wrong. Do I go to jail? Do I let this guy punch this woman? Do I risk getting stabbed? Do I hit him first? All this shit is avoided when you're rich. You send me videos of some people fighting on a plane, and I'll send you back a video of me on a private jet. You send me videos of some bullshit on a subway, I'll remind you that I haven't ridden a subway in 10 years.
I guess basically just don't ask dumb questions, innit? Don't, if you want to get abused, you know, ask stupid questions, win stupid prizes, innit? So what she's saying, if you're asking him dumb questions, like it's broke people's questions, it's struggle questions. Yeah? Don't bring your struggle to these man. These men don't care like that. They don't care about you like that. You like friends. You ask them struggle questions, man.
Ever again for 10 years, and I'm never gonna ride a subway ever again for the rest of my fucking life. So I don't give a shit how many psychos are on the subway, whether they're Michael Jackson impersonators or drug addicts or Looney Tunes. I'm sure it's full of them. I will never encounter these people. I will never be in these scenarios. Ever. Ever. Someone comes to me and goes, what do I do on the subway? Don't ride the subway. Get rich. Oh yeah, but. The world has changed to the point where being rich is no longer just about material possessions. It is a necessity. It is vital for survival. It is literally vital for you to live a calm and balanced, nice, peaceful life, for you to be a person who has a lot of money. Because the world's fucked. And as it continues to get more and more fucked, as people become more and more broke, and more emotional, and more upset, and more divided, it's just gonna get worse. Do you think the subway in 10 years from now is gonna be a better place? Do you think there's gonna be less psychos on the New York subway in 10 years from now, or more? Think about that question, and think about what's your plan to make sure you never have to ride the fucking subway again. You're showing me Delta Airlines and all these people fucking fighting like savages. It's $50 a ticket. What the fuck do you expect? Of course. Of course. I have none of them problems in my private jet.
Yeah, like, you know, he's just shitting on you lot, man. But the thing is, like, just understand that this guy is playing a character. He's made his money, yeah. Yes, he does promote. He is empowering men and bringing back masculinity and showing us what a traditional man is. But can you see how it can become an unhealthy obsession? And you shouldn't idol worship. You shouldn't worship these so-called celebrities, these so-called people. Like, you shouldn't worship him. Listen to them, take bits from them, but it's very unhealthy to idolize these people to the extent where you're referring to our next man as Top G, and you're in all his videos commenting constantly, reading him like a manual religiously. Andrew Tate is an individual. You ain't Andrew Tate. You're you. You never will be Andrew Tate. You know what I mean? He's an individual, yeah? So he's somewhat of an anomaly. You know what I mean? Was he an industry plant? Was he created? Who knows? Who knows? He could be an industry plant. There's loads of speculation on who he is. I mean, who knows? It could be scripted. He could be a scripted character. We don't know. You don't know the nature of this reality. You don't know the nature of this world. You don't understand what's going on. You lot just look at these black mirrors, these screens, and you think this is real and this is what we're taught. You think that window, that screen, you think that's a window to the real world. It's not. It's an illusion. It's entertainment purposes and also distraction. So just be careful what you digest, yeah? Peace, love and light, guys. 1.